This is your daily briefing. You're most welcome to it. Got some good news for you. Arne Slot is in the country, flew in yesterday. My guy tells me that signature flight support at London Luton Airport. I know it's not in London, and he will know it's not in London when he realises he spent longer in the car than he did in the air. So the ball is rolling. They will be discussing the finite details, the stuff that you don't do on a Zoom call, the stuff that you don't do by email and so forth. Look, yeah, great. I wish everybody well. That's my default position. You know, good luck to you, but I would be fascinated to know, and this is the crunch for me. Yesterday I discussed with you what I could purely see as a synergy between Slot as the coach and the Feyenoord board, for want of a better phrase. And I would be fascinated to know if he feels that same sort of setting, that same sort of vibe when he's in London. He can't not be aware that all the other coaches that have come before him have been undermined. We're one of the biggest ongoing stories in football. You know the history, you know the heritage, you know the mechanics of what's been going on here. So what assurances is he going to be given? Is he going to be asking for, as any reasonable person would, that he's not going to be undermined and that he's going to be supported? He has taken clearly some inexpensive players and polished them up and produced a very coherent and title-winning side in the Eredivisie. But is he going to be able to do that in London? I hope he can. But will summer kisses last until September? That's how the song lyric goes. And the scene is set for more failure. That's the truth. Because we've got 2 decades of evidence that Levy doesn't give a damn and he makes bad decisions and he doesn't get it right. We've got a series of people that have come through the door at Spurs. And I'm going to hit you over the head metaphorically again with the business that we've just had 2 of the game's most successful serial winning coaches crash and burn. Okay, now you might, and I always come out with this, and I know it's a little bit tedious, but you might go, yeah, but the dinosaur in football was boring. Roma are in the Europa League final, okay, at the end of this month. And I've got to tell you, they have got there playing some dull football. But when you look back at what these guys have won, it's just cup after cup after cup after cup. And that's what the history books rack up. If you want to go to a game and be entertained, well, I don't think you understand how football works. On a good day, yes, of course, it's the greatest game in the world. But the reality is, if you want to be entertained, and that's the entertained period, that's your bottom line, you got to go to the opera. You got to go to the races. You got to go to the Formula One, because the day out is the experience. Going to football, sometimes you don't get what you want, as with life. But you can alter things. You can tweak the odds. You can move things in your favour in this respect by letting people work. And clearly, in his small way, because he's not been around forever as a coach, but clearly Slot has demonstrated he's capable of putting it together with a willing companion at board level, and is able to achieve success. I think that the Dutch league, I don't think, unless you're a lunatic, you would attack me for saying it's a softer division than the Premier League. I think the Premier League is pretty unforgiving. But, listen, who knows? I wish him well. I genuinely do. But the problem is Daniel Levy. I don't have anything else to say. He's here. They're talking. Let's hope it goes through and we can move on with our lives. That's it for now. Good luck. Keep it on.